We are with Florida Gator coach Buddy Alexander, and Buddy, this is your 25th year. You've got 2 national championships under your belt, and you come into this season having to replace a couple of big sets of shoes.
We do. We've lost some pretty good firepower from last year. We had a first, second, and a third team All-American last year who aren't back this year. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I've got some new faces that I'm pretty excited about, and I think there's there's a little nervousness on my part in that I don't know exactly what we're going to be like, but at the same time I think that it's a great challenge, and there's a lot of fun in the unknown, and moving into a new season you never know exactly what you're going to have, and all you can do is the best you can do and hope for the best.
Now, without giving away any trade secrets, how do you prepare a freshman for college golf emotionally? What are a couple of the keys to that?
Well, I think maturity plays a big part in a freshman's early success in college, not just so on the golf course, but also in how he handles himself on a daily basis. Can he find the classroom? Can he find the laundry room? Can he figure out how that alarm clock works? All kind of different things go into early success, and the sooner a guy gets it, the more likely he is going to be successful early on. So we talk about that a lot in the beginning of every year, and just try to steer him in the right direction. And then on the golf course, obviously there's a lot to learn, and what I have to first of all do is learn about them. I need to know what they do well, what they don't do particularly well. I have to learn what they're like from an emotional standpoint, how well they control their emotions. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that we haven't even touched on yet with a lot of the new guys. Too much information is bad information, so you gotta kind of put it in there a little bit at a time and try to hope it sticks.
Okay, we're at Olympia Fields this week. You are the defending champion, and not only defending champion, but last year you set the 18-hole course record as a team, the 36-hole course record, and the 54-hole course record. And this course is tough. You were still 5 over par. I mean, talk about a little bit of last year and what you have to do this year.
Well, we came into last year with a lot of unknowns, to be honest with you. We didn't have a single guy from last year's team that made second team all-conference or honorable mention all-American. We lost our 2 guys that had been honorable mention from the year before, or all-American from the year before, excuse me. And, I was a little nervous last year. And this was the tournament that really made our season, because we played well here, and when we left here, we were a different team. And Bank played well, and Andres played well, and Tyler played well, and we just kind of grew up in a hurry last year, and it was a lot of fun to watch that happen. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen this year, but it might happen for somebody. It might not be us. It could be anybody that comes in here and plays well. And all of a sudden, they've got a little confidence, and they're a different team, and that's kind of what happens. So last year was great, but this year's a whole nother deal, and I'm just hoping for the best.
I do know one thing. If I recall right, last year you told me you absolutely love golf courses like this. The old oak tree line, just it is what it is. There's no tricks on this golf course.
Well, that's true. I am a fan of old traditional golf, or old school golf, if you want to call it that. And it doesn't even have to be tree lined. I mean, Chicago Golf right around the corner here is one of my favorite golf courses in the world, and it's not tree lined, but it's certainly parkland. But yeah, I do like traditional, older style golf courses, and this is a really, really good one. I mean, anytime you're playing a U.S. Open venue, you're getting ready to play a great golf course, and this one happens to be in terrific shape this year. I think maybe even better than last year, and I think the rough might even be a little tougher this year. So these kids are in for a treat, and they're going to learn a lot about golf. A lot of them are going to walk away frustrated because there's not a lot out of bounds and there's not a lot of water, but if you're not on top of your game, this thing will bogey you to death.
Well, Buddy, thanks a lot for taking a little time to spend with us, and good luck this week.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate it.